Hi.
Let's go to the beach.
Yes. Love that.
Where's my vape?
Ugh, ew, girl.
Oopsies.
Oh my God, I love this outfit.
I'm shook with you.
Where are my Tums?
Oh, you're so iconic. Hi. Yeah.
Purr. Oh, welcome. Sorry.
That wasn't in the script.
You're right. Welcome to the Iconic and Irrelevant podcast, where two icons
Really just talk about irrelevant things, but we are fucking iconic.
Period.
So today is a very special episode because we are celebrating Miss Franny Things. In case you don't know how to spell her name, it's on her shirt. She got that at the fair, which she wore shoes that smelled great after. Alrighty, so today we are going to be talking about Franny's favorite birthday moments, her birthday traditions, and of course, just her, because we love her.
Thank you so much for making this episode about me.
Only you.
I love
Only
when
you.
things are about me.
Of course, as you should.
I just love me.
Well, I love you too. And before we get into it, I just want to say I fucking love you so much. You're a guiding force in my life.
Stop.
You keep me up in my shit. You support me. You love me. And you even love me when you're mad.
Yeah, that's a big one for me. I don't do that for most people.
I know. I don't know how I've saved myself. It's just my gayness, I guess.
Also, speaking about love, we love our new logo.
Yes.
So we actually had it on our last episode, but we forgot to mention it, which was my bad. I'm so sorry.
No, but it was like my bad too, you know.
Right.
We want to shout out Aitana.
Woo!
She is my dear friend, and we gave her a shitty ass sketch that I made. When I tell you, like, shitty.
Really bad.
And she worked with us. She did exactly what we wanted, and we just want to thank you so much. It came out so beautiful, and we've had a lot of great response from it. So we love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna put her IG in the bio.
Yes, so that way you can create your own logo, but don't fucking copy us, bitch.
Yeah.
Be fucking for real. Be
Yeah.
fucking original.
Yeah, be fucking OG.
Period.
All right, Franny, I got you something. Here you go.
I wonder what it is.
Oh my God, what is it?
Heartburn.
Where are your Tums?
I don't have them. I should carry them in my bag.
Like,
I know.
which I'm gonna say a story about her Tum addiction later on because it has to do with this episode.
Yeah, birthdays. Because, birthdays involve alcohol. Alcohol makes me have heartburn.
No, girl, alcohol, water, air, the whole nine. Please
true.
make her the face of IBS.
I actually been really good with my heartburn, and it's because I've been eating good and working out.
Working out with who?
With you. We're so swole.
I know. You can't tell with this jacket, but
flex. Like, take off your shirt and flex. It's my birthday.
okay. Oh my God. How dare I? Explicit. I thought I had the balloon on me.
You're like, who is that? A stripper.
Oh my God.
I'm scared. I hate doing this. You're gonna have to do it for me.
No.
I don't like it. I get so nervous.
Time to get over your fear if you're making me get on the fucking
I don't
hoe.
want.
No,
So you're gonna do it.
No, you need to remove that first, that top part.
I'm trying to, girl.
Well,
Give
it's
me
like
a fucking second.
it's like wire. By the way, I got Franny champagne for those that are listening and not seeing it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That is a comment that someone said that we should start doing, which is very true. So what do I do?
So
I shake it. I don't shake it.
No, you don't shake it. Don't shake it.
I'm really scared.
No, just like go like this with your whole hand.
Oh no.
Yeah, just do it. You're fine. You're fine. Lift it up. Lift
Yeah.
up the cork. No, don't do that.
I can't. I'm so scared.
No, stop being scared. Just do it. Oh my God. Can you?
Santi, can you help me a little?
Okay.
Oh, I did it.
She did it.
I'm 26.
26. And I have a little cupcake for you that I made on my own.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going to put my lighter that I got in Chicago, like I said in the last episode. So here we go. Alrighty.
I wanted a pink one.
Marilyn Monroe style. Well, it's your birthday.
Exactly. So I should get what I want, bitch.
No, you're in my world.
Okay. Anyway.
Happy birthday, Franny Tings. Happy birthday, Franny Tings. Happy birthday, Franny Tings. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. 60 mil on Spotify.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I also brought a cupcake for myself. I wanted to eat it with you.
Okay.
We're unwrapping the cupcake right now as we speak.
Shit almost fell for me.
I made it myself with a lot of love.
Okay, I'm just gonna eat it one bite.
Yeah, me too.
Ew.
You have to make some fuck. You haven't said how good it is, and I made it from my pure heart.
This is the best cupcake I've ever had in my life.
Oh my God.
Thank you for the homemade cupcakes.
Of course.
They look so similar to Target cupcakes, but I'm not going to assume, and I'm going to trust you that you made them from scratch.
I did, with lots of love.
I have to fart.
Okay,
Everyone,
guys, episode's done.
Thank you so much for watching.
Okay.
We're back.
Let's get into it. Miss Franny Tings, I have some questions for you since you're turning 26 and it's your birthday. I love you. I'm your biggest fan.
Thank you.
Let's start. Can you tell me what are your top 3 favorite birthdays and maybe one that wasn't a favorite?
Demogorgon. I told you I was going to get gassy, girl. Don't act surprised. So,
Shocked.
my top 3 favorite birthdays would be number 1 for sure is the first birthday I spent with Johnny, which is my boyfriend. If you don't know, now you know.
We love Say Word.
Say Word.
He's right there.
So Johnny surprised me. This is like the most someone has ever done for my birthday, including like my parents, bitch. He took me to Animal Kingdom for my birthday, like the day of my birthday, which I think was a Friday. And then, oh yeah, girl, you see, bitch, I'm not the only one. Get the fuck out of here. He was a little gaffy there. So then he took me to Animal Kingdom. At Animal Kingdom, we were in line for the Flight of Passage Avatar ride. And he played Hangman with me to show, like, give me the next clue for my birthday because my whole birthday weekend was a surprise. So the next thing that we did was he surprised me with Fury Key, which is in the Keys. And it's like this excursion that you do like
Banana boat time.
Banana boat, you do jet skis, you have like an inflatable obstacle course in the middle of the Keys and you're on the boat all day. It comes with drinks and food.
Say Word, you're planning my birthday.
Yeah. It was so much fun. I want to do that this year again and like with like another group of people. I mean, not that I didn't like the group of people I was with. I loved it. It was so much fun. So then when we get there to Fury Key, which was a long day because we fucking went from Animal Kingdom and we left Animal Kingdom like around like 7 p.m. So we had to drive from Orlando back to like
You were in Disney for one day?
yeah, for one day. Then we went from Disney to Johnny's house. We slept like a couple hours and we had to wake up at like 6 a.m. to then drive to the Keys because the boat left at like 9 a.m.
Look at you. You don't even have a
Yeah.
passport and you're moving more than me.
Yes. So then we woke up at like 6 a.m. We drove to the Keys, and then Johnny was telling me the whole time like, oh, like I'm so sorry that like none of your friends could make it, like I tried my best to like get them to come but they couldn't come. And I was like, dude, I don't fucking care, like, you know, I'm still gonna have fun regardless. And he's like, yeah, like, you know, like we'll have fun, like just us. And I'm like, okay, yeah, for sure, like I'm super down. So when we get there, not only are Katia and Joss in there, which are like my best friends,
I love them.
all of Johnny's friends are there. And I'm like, oh my God, like what the fuck? And like everyone was like half asleep because everyone had to wake up hella early to like make the drive.
Yeah.
But I was shook. I was like so like groggy. And then when I saw everyone, I was like, oh my God, my
Didn't you like
friends.
ugly cry?
No, not then. But I saw my friends and I got like really excited. So we get on the boat and we have the best time ever. Then after the boat, everyone was acting like so weird. Like everyone was like, all right, we're going to head out. Like have a good birthday. And then KB, which is one of Johnny's friends, was like, all right, guys, I'll see you later. And I'm like, later? What do you mean later, bitch?
I'm shocked. Shocked.
Yeah. So then I was so drunk and I took motion sickness pills before I got on the boat, like 2 or 3 of them. So
You shouldn't do that if you're drinking, girl.
yeah, so that's a good hack though, because I was drinking, I was so drunk that like when I was lit, I didn't have like the dizzies because I was like
You got seasick?
I get seasick, yeah. I get motion sickness
Could
for
never
like
be me.
the
Even
littlest things.
though I did feel my cruise for like 2 weeks after.
That was a flex. That was just for him to talk about the cruise. He's like, oh, I feel like dizzy. And then people are like, what do you mean? And he's like, you know, I just came back from my cruise. You know, it was so much fun. Like, I literally lived my best life. That was a flex for him.
No, I
Yes.
Googled it after and I showed her. She's just not saying that part.
Right. Anyways, so yeah, so after everyone left, Johnny was like, okay, let's like eat at this restaurant. So we ate, and then I was like in the car, like half asleep, and then he's like, oh, I'm like, where are we going? And he's like, we're gonna go to like community showers, like to shower and then leave to go back to Miami.
Community showers.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck is that, girl? Like, I've never heard of it. So I'm like, okay. And then I fall asleep, and then I hear him on the phone, like, talking to people. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy, like, planning? So then we get to the quote-unquote community showers, and I see his friend, Buval, like, walking to his car. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then I get, like, to, like, I guess the Airbnb that Johnny rented. And then everyone was like, surprise.
Aww.
When I walked in. So it was all of the people that went on Fury Key, but then it was also my cousins.
Aww.
So it was Brian, Miguel, and Rowdy. And I love them so much. So it was really important for them to be there because I love like hanging out with them and being around them. So like Johnny made sure that everyone who like was so important in my life was there, you know.
That's
He's like
so sweet.
yeah, and it was like the most thoughtful thing that anyone has ever done for me. And that's when I ugly cried, like, because I was like, not only did I get Animal Kingdom, but I got fucking Fury Key, and I got like my cousins and like everyone. And the great thing about it is that everyone got along so well. Everyone was having fun.
That's so important.
Yes,
That's
I feel
so
like
important.
whenever you combine friend groups or whatever, it's always scary to be like, oh,
It is.
like, just in case something happens.
That's
you know?
something I deal with all my birthdays.
Yeah,
Finding the people who to mix and match.
exactly. But everyone got along really well. It was so much fun. It was like one of like my favorite memories of my birthday.
Oh, that's so cute.
So that's definitely number 1.
Disclaimer, this was before she got close to me, in case y'all are wondering where I was at.
Right. Number 2. So this one is like not the best, but like I feel like it taught me a big lesson. So there was one birthday when I was with my ex boyfriend, like XX, like yeah, boo, right. And we went to like a cabin, I think in like South Carolina or I don't know. Or no, sorry, it was Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Where's Cassie?
Yeah, it's because he lived in Texas.
Oh, okay.
So it's like not a. It's like a Orlando drive, like 3 hours. So
Okay.
we rented a cabin, and whatever we like spent the night and the day there. And even though it was very beautiful in the sense of like scenery and like all that stuff, like I just knew that he wasn't the one for me. And like literally all I can do, which sounds kind of like crackhead ish, but like I just kept getting like high on edibles and was just like kikiing with myself.
Do you not know who you're talking to, girl? That
Yeah.
sounds like me every day.
I was
Kill
like literally kikiing with myself. I
You're
was like, this guy
leave me alone.
Yeah. Dead ass though. I literally was in the shower and I was like like literally cracking the fuck up. Like I feel like fell in love with myself, and that's hard because like knowing that you're in a position that you're like, I know this person's not for me, but you know what, I'm gonna still make the best time out of this because like I deserve it.
Hell
you know?
yeah. No, and you
So-
put yourself first, girl.
Exactly. So I like had to deal with him for like the rest of the trip, but I still had like some fun with myself. Then I knew like when I left that trip that was gonna be the last time I saw him because I was like, again,
Did
like,
you pretend like you had your period?
no. What do you
Okay.
mean?
No, just to get that out of the way.
No. But like I remember leaving and I was like, okay, like I know it's gonna be the last time I see him, which was like sad. Like it was sad because it's like, damn, like you thought something like was gonna work out and you just know that it's not. So I left, and when I got home, like my cousin and my best friend surprised me by decorating my room for my 21st birthday.
21st?
21st.
That's such
I
an
was
important
21.
one.
Yeah, I was 21. And you know what's crazy is that I didn't even drink on that trip with
What do
him.
you mean, girl?
Because he doesn't have papers, so therefore he can't go out to like bars and stuff because
Got
he
it.
doesn't have like a valid ID or a valid license. It's like a whole thing.
Got it.
you know?
No, it makes sense.
But yeah, like I wasn't even having like fun in the sense of like you're 21, you know. I mean, I live in Miami, so 21 and like when you turn 16, you're 21 in Miami.
Yeah.
You can get in anywhere. If you know people, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got home, I remember that I just started like boohoo crying because I was like, this is my sign that this
Yeah.
is where I'm meant to be.
No, and that's what you deserve. You deserve people that love you and do things for you like that.
Exactly. And I was like, wow, like this is so beautiful. Like the fact that my friends like surprised me and I was like, oh my God, this is so sweet.
You don't deserve a birthday where you're on an edible just by yourself.
I mean, it was like
No, I know
it
it's
was-
lit,
it was
but like
like, and the thing is that the Airbnb where we were staying in Oklahoma was in the middle of nowhere, which was kind of scary, but also very beautiful in the daytime. So I would wake up at like 7 a.m. and watch like deers, like like maybe like 20 feet from me, just watch deers like hang out.
I guess I'll chug.
Right. So yeah, what I would do is I would wake up at like 7 a.m. and I would smoke a pen, just watch
pothead.
deers. Yeah, and just watch deers like roam and like be in nature. And I was like, wow, like this is so beautiful.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, like oh he's up. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's so cute.
Yeah. And then number 3, sorry, I'm like making them super extensive.
No, I mean, we love to hear it.
So this is 1, 2.
Please tell me more about how you indulged with marijuana by yourself.
I used to do that a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm an edible girl. So, like, there's times where I'm, like, sadder in my head and I'll have a little edible and I'll, like, you know.
Well, yeah, you showed me your old
rejuvenate
Snapchats where you're like,
myself. Oh, my God. You're so dramatic. I did not do that.
you're like, I used to be such a pothead. Like, I used to, like, but I didn't learn how to roll. I'd buy cones. That's where I was like, nah, girl.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I would never do that. I would always buy pre-rolls. And then number 3. So number 3 for me is like a childhood one, which is when I was very little. I would say I was turning like 6 or something. I'm not 100% sure. But my parents rented like a little, I guess, like, when you go to like amusement park and you can rent out like for your birthday. It was a little amusement park in New Jersey called Boatcraft. And I used
Ooh.
to love going there. That was my shit.
Because you're from there. You were born in Jersey.
Yes, and it was my shit, and I loved going there. My mom would take me there like every once in a while. I feel like she would make up going there when I would miss my dad, because my dad was like he owned a store in New
Yeah.
York, so he was always busy. So he would work literally like 7 days a week.
We love a hustler.
Yeah, but because of that, my dad was like a little absent from my life. Not because he's like a toxic man.
No,
it's just
no.
because he worked a lot.
He was working for his family. A
Yeah.
true fucking king.
Exactly. He was working a lot. So therefore my mom would take me there like whenever I had like my daddy episodes. So they actually like rented a little thing for me for my birthday, and it was like so much fun. It was a Barbie theme. So I was dressed as Barbie.
Of course.
I'm gonna try to find photos, but I was dressed as Barbie, and like in all the pictures that they have of me is me getting like really mad about like the cake, because I wanted to be the center of attention, and there was these little kids trying to like blow my candle and shit, and I'm like, bitch, it's my birthday. Respect the queen. Respect her.
It's giving that viral video of I think they were like sisters, and the other girl blows out the
Yeah.
candles and she's like,
Yes, bitch, that's me. Respect me. Till this date.
yeah.
I'm like, everyone needs to shut up when they're singing happy birthday
mean,
to me. Yep. But that was my third birthday, and it was like a lot of fun. I just remember being like little and being like, oh my God, I can't believe like it's for me.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
childhood birthdays are the best. You truly feel like
Yeah.
the
Unstoppable.
king, queen of the fucking world.
Yeah.
You're like, where are my gifts?
Yeah. And then it was the saddest one, right? Or like a
The saddest one. But before we get into it, I must say that she forgot to mention the birthday of last year.
I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, it was a favorite of mine.
It was the first time I celebrated her birthday with her. She doesn't want to mention it because she knows it'll get to like my head, but I know that's one of her faves too. It was very fun. She ended up like tossing back Tums at the end of the night.
So for that birthday, I guess I'll get into it because you leave me with no fucking choice, bitch. So for my birthday, was it last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, last year. So last year, we went to drag brunch. My birthday was like a 3-day event.
Yeah, as it should.
Yeah, so we went to drag brunch. I think that was on Saturday. And that was a lot of fun. Drag brunch in our house
Of
was
course.
lit.
We love the girlies.
Yes. And then after drag brunch, we went to Centro, which is like contradicting.
I know. Honestly, guys, we went because it was like 5 p.m. in Wynwood and it was
Yeah,
the only
there's,
place
like,
that was open.
Nothing
So it was
going
empty.
on.
Yeah.
So we went there, and like, I guess since they were dead, they were giving us free drinks.
Yeah. Well, the homegirl gave me a Corona because she loved my furry jacket.
Yeah, I was so intoxicated. They gave me a bunch of drinks, and it was my birthday.
And she kept giving me her drinks.
Yeah. And it got to the point that I'm like, I'm too drunk. I need to go. And I was telling everyone, I'm like, I'm leaving. Like, just saying bye. Like, I just couldn't anymore. I'm like, I need to eat. I need pizza. I need to go.
So we roomed because I went with them. Because, of course, like, duh. And we roomed to Casolas. My shoe broke that day, too.
For real?
Yeah, they were these. And I bought them again. Oh, my God, my leg is still shaking.
Yeah, girl. It's giving legs.
It's giving leg day. And when we got back, she had so much fucking heartburn from the brunch that she was like literally tossing back Tums like.
Yeah. Yes, girl. It was fun until the end, because that's when I felt like really bad.
I had a blast.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay. So now your
and then my
saddest
sad one. So I'm gonna just like hype myself up a little bit over here, but I do have another podcast. It's called Franny Tings. I don't do it anymore. Oh my God. I don't do it anymore because it was getting boring. Just me, and I have you, the perfect match now. But that is, I think, like my second episode or my third episode. It's called Breakups During COVID, that's how I spent my birthday. So in 2020, right?
Yeah, that's
and-
that's
yeah,
when the
I'm like,
pandemic
COVID.
happened.
Right,
COVID.
right.
We all remember where we
Yeah.
were. What we were doing.
Yes. So in 2020, I was in a relationship, not with Johnny, with somebody else that he shall. What is it?
He who shall not be named.
Yes. Sorry. Um. Well, yeah, I was in a relationship at the time, and it was already kind of going bad. It was also giving like, oh, like this person's kind of like not for me type of situation. But I feel like something that is like a toxic trait of mine in relationships is that I like try so hard for it to work, and that's what it like kind of was doing. Then I got sick with COVID.
Achoo.
Yeah, it was like crazy because I was one of the first people that got COVID in like the vicinity of like my friends and my family. Everyone was
You were like one of those first people where
Yeah.
where they were like, "Get away from me,
Yeah.
you walking viral."
It was like a guinea pig
lady.
moment. Like, and this was July, so this was still fairly new because it started in March. So
Yeah.
my birthday's in July, so I got like the call that I was positive for COVID in July. And I was like kind of freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, how is this gonna like affect me? Like, I'm pretty healthy, so like, you know, I knew I wasn't gonna die.
Yeah, this girl has like 99.9% of diced in her.
Right.
She's a healthy.
You know, Dice sponsor us.
Dice, please. We'd love it there.
So yeah, I got the call in July, and then I was a little worried, mainly for like my parents,
Of
because
course.
my parents are older, and I was a little concerned.
And even at that
but
time, like, we didn't know.
yeah, what's the
Like, it was still like,
the worst.
how does it hit people? Like, what do we have to look out for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my parents are older, and not only that, but my dad is like allergic to everything. He had like prostate cancer. He's a survivor now, but like, you know, that's something that's like intense that you don't want to like be the reason why something happens
Yeah, of
to your
course.
family. Like all these things, right?
Oh, I gave my parents COVID, but they survived.
Oh my God, bitch. So, girl.
Continue.
Anyways. So then, yeah, it was just like a lot going on, right? And then as for him, because I was around him so much, he was like concerned, like, oh, now I have COVID. Like, he started freaking out, which rightfully so. Like, it is scary, you know?
Yeah, you're spreading disease.
Exactly. It is scary, you know? But
Sorry.
you're spreading disease. It's giving The Last of Us.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Right. So yeah, it was scary. It was a scary time, and I feel like he didn't know how to like react to it. So he started like being very like weird about it, and I'm very vocal on my story, on my Instagram story. Like, that's always been me.
Yeah.
So I kind of like was sharing my experience on my story, like, oh my God, I just got like the news that I have COVID, and
She
like,
was
it
like,
is a
"Hi."
little hard. Yeah, I'm just a little scared, or like I was just kind of sharing the experience because I feel like at the time everyone wanted to be hush hush if they had it because
Yeah.
they were scared of what people
I mean,
thought.
I felt the same way. I was like,
Yeah.
if I get it, I don't know if I want to publish that I got it.
Exactly, but
Fuck the stigma.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do that because I'm like, oh my God, what if like someone needs to hear like,
Right.
okay, I'm not the only one going through
Right.
it, you know? So I like posted about it, and then he got like salty that I posted about it. He's like, why would you post that? Like, you just want people to feel bad for you.
Wait, your dad or your ex?
No, my ex.
Ew,
Your
dude.
dad. Yeah, it's giving that, right?
Ew, dude. Yeah, it's very much giving like, ¿por qué pones eso? Que no sé qué. Like, what the fuck?
It's
Your
giving
ex?
that,
Get the fuck out of
exactly.
here.
Exactly. So it was kind of like weird because it's like I haven't seen that side of him before, and I was like, what do you mean? Like, you know, this is something that I've always done. Like, this is something that I feel comfortable talking about. I want to share my experience. Like, I just was like kind of like telling him all the
You're
reasons.
a fucking queen, Franny.
Yeah. So it was just like a lot, and then he started getting like very weird, like the way that he was handling situations. Then my birthday comes around, so unfortunately I had to spend COVID alone in my room, which was really, really depressing because I feel like
They let you quarantine in your room?
my parents, yeah,
Okay.
and well, Eventually, they were like, "No, girl,
Yeah, I was about to be like,
go in the efficiency."
if you have like high risk in there.
Yeah.
Like when I got COVID recently, my parents were like, go to Vedos.
Yeah.
Because she had COVID too, and we're like,
Yeah.
and we smoked.
COVID together.
All day.
No, I didn't have that. So I was quarantined in my room until like I had it for like a week and a half, and they're like, "Okay, girly, like it's a wrap. You need to like go somewhere else." So my parents had an efficiency that nobody was using, so I lived there
Work.
for another 3 weeks. I had
Oh my
COVID
God,
for a
3
whole
weeks.
month.
A whole month?
I got told that I had COVID like July 1st, and I spent like my quarantine till like July 30th.
Was it like the results you were getting back, were they like inconclusive or like positive?
The results I was getting back were all positive.
That's wild.
Like it wasn't like coming out of my system.
COVID was like, I love it here.
Yeah.
It's lit.
But the thing is, all my symptoms stopped like a week after.
Yeah, I mean that's normally what happens.
Like it stopped a week after. So like when I started realizing that they weren't going away, I would skate. Like that's all I would do is skate every single day to sweat it out.
Yeah.
And then I kept getting tested every like 2 days, like to see, and then like kept getting positive. And I got so frustrated because I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, but this goes back to what I was saying about like my birthday. So for my birthday, obviously I spent it alone in my room, and I was super depressed because I was like, what the fuck, like this is not what I was expecting for my birthday. I'm really sad that I can't spend it with anyone. I can't even spend it with my boyfriend at the time, even though like, you know, we were together, and like it just seemed off, and he wasn't even like putting the effort to make me feel special on that day. Like I remember I FaceTimed him, and he's like, happy birthday, and I'm like, thanks. And then like we were like,
right. That's literally on like every birthday balloon, bro. Do better.
Yeah. And then like I remember we were on FaceTime, and he was like working on like his short film, and then I was just like there on FaceTime, and like nothing, we weren't talking.
He's like, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you're like, I'm dying, and he's like,
literally that.
Nice.
Literally. Yes, exactly that. And then the worst part is that he was around his mom and like talking on FaceTime with me, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna drop off your gift later. And she's like, drop off a gift? You cannot get near her. That girl got COVID. Like, you cannot get near her. Like, she's just like saying all this stuff in the background, like if I can't hear her, you know?
Well, excuse me if I may, but she's a parasite herself. Period.
Yeah. I honestly feel bad for them because they're very immature. Like, his family is just very immature. And like they're good people though. Like they're not like mean.
Yeah, of course,
you know,
of course.
They're nice people.
But like that's not the way you say things.
Exactly. And I'm sure that they were also in a time that they're like, oh, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what's
everyone
happening.
was concerned. But like still, like you just don't, you don't say that. Like you're a human being. You're just sick. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just have like the sniffles, girl.
Yeah.
Right. And then he was just acting very strange, and I was very confused of why he was acting that way. And then he was like kind of like being very standoffish, and then I sent him a message kind of saying like, I want to break up. Like I kind of like wrote like a paragraph that I'm like, hey, like honestly I feel like I deserve better. Like you're not putting effort for my birthday.
It's very appropriate to do because you were quarantined, in case people think you're like a pussy and didn't want to confront him. Like you were sick, there was no other way to do it, and he's like, him leaving you at a time where like you're alone on your birthday and sick, like he should have been there for you more. So don't come for her for like breaking up with him through text, because she was quarantined.
Yeah. And I mean, it wasn't even because I wanted to break up through text. It's just because I tried to communicate that via phone, and he wasn't answering, and like he was being so cold with me, and I was like, what the heck? Not on my birthday, girl.
Yeah,
like,
it's not giving.
At least wait a day, you know? And like I don't know. I just feel like you could have done way more, like done an effort to make me feel special. Even if it's like you asked my parents for permission to like go in my house. Because you see, like my window is like facing the backyard. So he could have just like held a sign that said, happy birthday,
that's
I love
so
you.
cute.
And like literally, like, I don't know, something along those lines to make me feel special.
Yeah. Well, if that ever happens, you best believe I'm going to be outside your house.
happy
the whole
birthday.
thing, fireworks. I'm gonna bring the Disney execs. Be like,
Yeah.
fireworks here,
Right.
please, Franny.
Right, exactly. That's the type of treatment I was expecting, girl.
That's the type of treatment you deserve, girl.
I was like, what the fuck? And then I felt really depressed. And then I scheduled a Zoom birthday, like,
As we all did.
thing,
Yes.
you know, because I was in quarantine and everyone was in quarantine. And I ended up canceling it because I was like, this is like awkward, because I invited like his whole family to the Zoom thing, and then I invited him, and I already sent the message. I didn't want to talk to him. I was like over his shit. So I ended up doing a Zoom call with like my girlfriends, and they were like, fuck him, like leave his ass. Like they were all like rooting for me.
Go girlies. Go girlies.
Yeah. So then we ended up breaking up, and I literally had COVID when he broke up with me. I was wearing a mask, girl. We met in person like maybe a week and a half after that, like I kind of like broke up with him via text. We met in person, I think like a week and
You
a half
already have
after.
tested negative.
No, I was still positive.
Oh, girl.
But
yes. Revenge.
he was like, I'm not hugging you, I'm not touching you. Like he was like not with it.
Rona Patrol.
Yeah, and he also lied to his coworkers of how he like not how he got COVID, but he lied to his coworkers, and he said like, "Oh, someone I know has it." And when they asked him who, he was like, "Oh, I don't know, but someone I know." Like he tried to make it seem like he didn't know, like that his girlfriend didn't have COVID.
What the fuck, Franny?
Yeah, he was like very like machismo, and he was like embarrassed of everything. Yeah, it was like giving like petty and insecure.
Sir,
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah. Anyways, so we met up like a week and a half after, and he was like, I'm not hugging you, whatever. So I like met him with a mask, a literal mask, and I kept my distance from him. And then he told me like, I think we should just be friends, and I was like, okay. And then like, I don't know, it was just like very weird, like the things that he was saying, like his excuses of why we were breaking up, like just didn't make sense. And then I think he like tried to say that he was cheating on me, but he didn't know how to say it, so he just kept saying, oh, I love you, but he never finished the but. Like till this day, he never finished the but. So I think he did cheat on me, which is fine because it is what it is. Like,
I mean, it led you
happened.
to something better.
Exactly. Johnny, say word.
Say word.
My husband.
Say word.
So because of this, I was broken up on my birthday,
that
basically
fucking blows
during
dick.
COVID. So I
Small
was
dick.
alone. Yeah, so I was completely alone. So I then moved into the efficiency, and then I was really alone because that felt super alienating. At least in my room, like my parents' room was right next to me, so I can hear them. I know it sounds like weird, but I can hear movement. I can hear the efficiency was in the bottom, like the first floor, and it was a corner of like the first floor. So like if my parents are in the first floor, I can hear them, but at night I was like so alone.
No, I bet.
It
And
was
that's
scary.
horrible. That's isolation.
Yeah, I didn't even have a dog, nothing, girl. Like nothing to keep me company.
Which we're gonna work on.
Yeah. And that was like 30 days of isolation, and it hurt a lot because I was truly alone. And I mean, I obviously had very supportive friends. Like all my friends dropped me off gifts for my birthday. They bought me balloons. My mom like did the most too. Like they were like, keep your distance, bitch, but I still love you. Like, you know,
I mean,
they did the most for me.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I love them for that. And I wasn't necessarily alone because I did have a great support system, but imagine being alone and getting broken up with, and you just have to be like in a room by yourself because you have to, like, you can't have the support of like a hug or like warmth. Like, no, bitch, like you're alone. And that taught me a lot of like mental strength of how to deal with issues, and that your words like mean a lot, because I kept saying, like, I kept talking out loud, like, this is gonna, like, this is for a reason. I'm like a rubber band, I bounce back. Like, I kept telling myself these things like every single day, even if I didn't believe it. And I'm crying while I was telling myself this. I'm like, something good is gonna come out of this, I know it. I'm gonna be stronger, I am stronger. And then like eventually, like, everything just clicked for me after the fact that I was out of quarantine.
Well, I'm glad that experience was
Yeah.
a realization for you. And also, at the end of the day, masturbation is a thing. So,
dude, honestly, I couldn't even masturbate. I was so sad.
No.
Yeah, dude. It was the perfect time. I was literally
Ain't
like,
got no tears left to cry.
yeah. Instead, I watched like all of Dave, like the show. I watched
Did
Walk
you
to.
watch Cheer at that time?
No, Cheer wasn't out.
Yeah, it was. That I watched it in pandemic.
Then I don't know. I watched A Walk to Remember. I watched
Oh my
Twilight. Yeah, it was like
Vero, she watched Twilight while she was sick.
I watched all of them, but I literally had like my laptop and my phone, and then I got too high on edibles.
We're back. We're back.
We're back. We're back.
She's feeling better, guys.
Yeah, I was feeling better, and I was like, let me take some edibles because, like, you know, a girl wants to hee hee ha ha.
Yeah.
That's what I attach edibles to. I was not hee hee haing. I was hee hee haing, and then I started throwing up.
You know what, girl? We've already shroomed. You were purging. That's what you were doing.
Yeah, I literally was like, ha ha ha, like throwing up. And I was like, oh my God, I am so high. I've never been that high before. It was crazy. Like,
Well,
I was
wait till your
high
birthday
for
this year.
like a day. And then my friend kept saying, take cold showers. And I remember taking a cold shower and not remembering that I took a cold shower.
Girl.
So the water was cold. And I was like, what am I doing
I
here?
mean,
like, why is the water
From
cold?
what I know,
Oh my
you
God.
normally do that when you're like super coked out. You're supposed to get in the
I
shower.
think that
Like
shit
when
was
you're
like laced.
when
I
you're
don't
like
know.
on the verge of like a coke overdose, they always say that you should get into the shower so your body, like your heart can like,
Yeah.
you know, and they say cold showers.
Yeah.
I don't know how I know that.
And you know what's crazy is that those edibles that I ate, my ex's best friend made them at the time. So I think like something was in them that wasn't like meant to be in them. I don't know. It definitely didn't feel like a normal weed high. It felt like next level.
Disgust. That's not cool.
Like not disgust, but like I was so high. Like I'm telling you, like there was things that I don't remember that I was like doing, and I felt like I was tweaking. Like I would literally be laughing at myself while throwing up because I thought I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I'm in quarantine, I'm broken up with, and I'm literally throwing up my life. Like what else can horribly go wrong?
I think you got something super great out of that. If anything, I think you were purging everything that you felt, the isolation, the breakup,
That's true.
all the heartbreak.
Yeah.
So you just purged it out and it led you to something better.
Yeah.
But I'm very sorry to hear about that one. I'm very glad that you had other good birthday experiences, including
Yeah.
with me.
Right. Yeah, and I think that's why Johnny tried to make my birthday so special the next year.
Oh, he
because he's
fucking
like,
killed it.
this bitch was sad, girl.
Yeah.
This bitch is depressed.
This bitch was depressed, throwing up on high.
Yeah. So he made my birthday like extremely special. And he always makes my birthday special. He makes like a normal day feel special. Like honestly, he's such a good
Last
man.
year was a lot of fun to make you that
Yeah.
surprise party we had here of what we do in the
Yes,
shadows.
That was so fun. I thought I was getting fucked that night. Literally, that's what I thought.
Yes, she did.
I thought he was taking me to executive. He's like, get cute, wear something cute. I'm like, oh, he's gonna fuck me. And at this time, I was so stressed out because they kicked us out of our apartment. So we had to look for an apartment in a month, which is like hard to do in Miami. And I was like, oh, he's gonna fuck me. I'm just gonna wear like something chill. And then he saw what I was wearing. He's like, oh.
No, like, you guys don't get it. I was with Johnny earlier that day getting like all the lick, all the props for everything. And I think he like dropped me off here and went to go pick her up. This bitch is like, oh, no, I'm still in bed. Like, I just woke up from a nap and people are showing up. We're all dressed like vampires. We all had fangs. And she's like, oh, no, I don't want to go. And then I think you also told me that when he told you to like get dressed pretty, you were like, I mean, what's the point? You're gonna take off all my clothes
you're
anyways.
You're gonna rip off my clothes because you're gonna fucking take me to executive, girl. Yeah, but it ended up being really fun.
Yes.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, that night was so much fun. I mean, you
Yeah.
killed it at Flip Cup, Beer Pong, Queen.
Period.
Queen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, it was fun, and thank you because I know that you helped a lot. For
Yes.
that. Mm-hmm.
I did help out. We went through all of Miami. I bought a Jesus candle.
I love that.
And we still have it to this day. We just didn't bring it here today, but it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's what it is. The one
Yeah,
over
from
there?
remember I put like fake blood on the Jesus.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I didn't know it was from that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's from there.
I love that.
But thank you for sharing your favorite birthday moments.
Yes, and a sad one.
I'm so glad that you had fun this year and your birthday too.
Yes, it was so fun.
It was too much fun.
Yes.
We'll post pictures later. Hold on. Johnny, how much time are we running on?
Yeah, you guys are at like 50 minutes.
Oh,
Just do one more.
just do one more?
Yeah, I think you guys should make the viral moments like.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. I love to be a part of your birthday. I just want to know, as a friend, I mean, I kind of know what you like and everything, but is there anything that like you look forward to, like gift-wise, or viewers here can maybe send you something?
Oh my god, no. I do not expect our viewers to send me something, but my Zelle is 786.
We're going to drop her Cash App name
Right.
in the bio.
I mean, I love birthdays, and I think like the best part of birthdays are like gift giving. I personally love giving gifts for birthdays and making people feel special in
Yeah, you
whatever
do.
way that I can.
My Titanic shirt slaps. My
Yeah.
Rizzo curls slapped.
Per like little things that like they say throughout the year.
Our
Like,
picture that you gave me last year
Yes.
slapped. It's on my nightstand.
yes, I always try to make something like meaningful versus just like a nice gift, you know. But for me, I feel like I mean, I do like gifts, but I'm not expecting them like from people. I feel like the only expectations I have to get gifts are from my boyfriend Johnny. and even the gifts he gives me, they're very meaningful too, you know. Like he, for Christmas, he like made me he got, well, I bought these like Nikes from Salvation Army, and he like made them, like customized them, and he dyed them, and
That's-
like
Yeah, I
you know,
remember.
he like customized some like a piece of clothing or like a shoe that I had already, and I think that's very nice.
That is very nice.
So yeah.
Now, prove me if I'm wrong, but I seem to be a very good, like, I feel like I'm clairvoyant. So,
Uh-huh.
I believe that this year, let me think about it. I think I see something along the lines of like a cruise.
Yeah, I would love to go on a cruise.
Would you now?
I would love that.
Really? Any
Yes.
specific cruise line you'd like to go to?
I love Coco K.
So Royal Caribbean,
Royal Caribbean.
not Norwegian. Miss.
I mean, I don't mind Norwegian, but the Norwegian like private island is not giving Coco K.
You take it way easy on that island. I ziplined on that island for the
But you
first
see,
time.
you had money to zip line. I don't have money to
No,
zip
I didn't have
line.
money. In fact, Triana, shout out to you. Thank you so much. I still owe you for that. We hadn't even left the dock and I was already out $120.
Yeah, dude. Like, the thing I like about Coco K is that like if you have money to drink, like you can spend the whole day in that pool with a swimmer bar and just get fucked up.
Wait, they don't do drinks aren't included on the island for Royal?
Only if you have a drink package. But me and Johnny snuck in alcohol.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's what I thought I was gonna do for my
Yeah.
cruise. But my friend Triana hooked it the fuck up, girl. I still owe you money though.
Triana.
But a drinking package was included.
Right. No, in Royal Caribbean it is expensive. The drinking package is a lot of money, and like me and Johnny are not like heavy drinkers. So for us,
Would never be me.
for it to be worth it, you have to drink like 10 drinks a day, and we're not gonna do that.
Okay, this is why I'm
realistically.
inviting myself to this cruise.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Yeah, but I feel like that's too much. And we bought like a whole bottle. We snuck it in.
Yes. I mean, I
So-
snuck in shrooms, but that's for another
Shrooms are easy
episode.
to sneak in.
Yeah, I know, but
It's chocolate girl.
I know, but you know how wild. And I checked my bag and it's not like I had a carry on.
Yeah, but I feel like the process of checking bags on cruises is a lot more lenient than like an airplane.
I mean, definitely, but they're still looking out for like
Mm-hmm.
things like that, you know, so it was scary. But 1010 recommend shrooming on a cruise. If you guys ever want to go on a cruise, I recommend shrooming. And if that's not your thing, well, then check out the ice cream machine because that gave me pure euphoria all day, every fucking day.
You know, like I thought that was gonna be something that I was like on, but they were like barely there. Like there had to be an operator there.
An operator?
Yeah, girl.
Why?
I don't know, bitch.
How, bitch, I was like,
I'm
you can
like,
ask Danica.
You don't need to be there.
Bro, on mine, the first time I went like this, like it literally fell on the like on my hand, and I was like,
And they're like, that's already a scoop.
yeah.
Get in the back of the line.
There was no operator. That's what I loved about it.
No, there was an operator there. And I was so confused. I'm like, why, girl?
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, it's just this.
Yeah.
You don't need to be there.
To be honest, though, the first time I got on it, this time I went on the cruise, I was going side to side, and I'm like, it's not working. Am I doing something wrong?
Bitch.
But then
get outta
Danica's
here.
like,
there you go.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. And then if the operator wasn't there,
That fucking blows.
It-
Royal Caribbean do better.
yeah. I mean, it was like we went last year in May and it was still like kind of COVID. But I feel like now it's a lot more lenient.
Oh, yeah. Nobody gave a fuck on the cruise I
Yeah.
went on. I mean, people wore masks, like the people I wanted to, but
Yeah.
and they weren't like super strict on anything.
Like you had to be vaccinated to get on the cruise.
Oh, they didn't even check that.
Oh, wow.
They did
That's
a-
crazy.
They did ask in check-in, like, are you guys experiencing symptoms, blah, 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 which I guess, now
Yeah.
it's like, more lenient towards that, but
Yeah, we literally got vaccinated to go on the cruise because we booked the cruise and then it was like in order to go on the cruise you have to show proof of vaccination. So we literally got vaxxed just to go on the cruise.
I got vaxxed because I love needles.
Oh my god. Anyway. Are we done?
I believe we are done, yes, because we're not talking about the other subject.
Okay. Should we talk about the funeral? Because that's like a good real.
Yeah, it is. So on top of you getting heartbroken on your birthday is
Fit in the actual episode.
What?
Are we gonna have to move this to before? Because you're gonna be talking about what top birthday stuff.
No, just say my last question for you would be.
my last question for you would be, my last question for your birthday episode. Happy birthday, Franny 26 at 262626 would be besides everything that you told me, is there anything else that has happened in your birthday that has struck something in you?
Struck something in me. So, I mean, my grandpa passed away on my birthday, on one of my birthdays. I know. Convenient.
I'm sorry. This is not.
He was
This is-
like, I'm gonna be the last one standing, bitch. Right.
I'm not laughing at the situation. Don't come for me. This is trigger laugh.
He was old. It's not
Okay.
unexpected,
Okay. Wow.
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 Yeah, so he passed away on my birthday, and then I remember that because my mom wasn't there for that birthday. I think I was turning 17 or something like that. I was in high school, and my mom was in Orlando because that's where my grandparents lived at the time, and I knew he was already bad because that's why she clearly went over there, and then I just did a chill birthday. I went to dinner with my friends, and then when I came home, my dad was like, oh, how was it? I'm like, yeah, it was fun, whatever. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he went to he just I went to sleep, and then the next day my dad was like, oh, your grandpa passed away last night. I'm like, I know, because I saw it on Facebook, because some a family member posted it or something like that. I don't know
What a
it
time
was.
we live in.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I just didn't want to tell you on your birthday because, that is sad. But, we leave to Orlando tomorrow for the funeral. And I'm like, right.
Oh my God.
Right.
You're
I
like,
had,
so have fun today, but tomorrow you better put your fucking black dress on.
yeah, literally.
Oh my god.
Literally, bro. We had to like fucking do a car ride, and the car ride sucked because there was like a car accident or something, and it was like instead of 4 hours, it was like 8 hours just to get there. It
Girl,
was
that's
so
a whole
bad.
Tallahassee road trip.
Yes, dude, it was so bad. It was so bad. And like everyone was kind of expecting my grandpa to pass because my grandma passed like I think a year and a half before that. And you know how they usually say like love can kill people?
No, it's true.
It's true. Like a broken heart can definitely kill people.
As fuck it can.
So I think he was like depressed and he didn't really care about like getting better. So I think everyone was kind of expecting it. So the funeral, which sounds bad, was kind of fun. Low key. It was kind of fun because I like linked with the cousins and it was like, like it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. That was bad.
So, I'm glad you had fun in that birthday.
Yeah.
At a funeral.
That's what my grandparents would have wanted at the
Yeah,
end of the day.
actually,
for everyone to like link up and celebrate
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
their life. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
My family has a weird way of celebrating death, and it's literally that.
I mean-
like link up, have fun, eat food, and period.
I mean,
like
I-
sob and cry, like work, but like let's all come together and like let's talk about these moments and like dance and like cheer them on.
Yeah,
their
I mean,
life.
when you die, I think you're at your most glorious
Exactly.
stage in life. No matter what you do, you're
Mhm.
like, that's it. I'm taking the leap. I'll see you soon. You know?
I
But-
think funeral should be a celebration of life. I mean, it is hard when the
Yeah.
person is young, but if they're old, it's like,
Yeah, we're
Period.
not even gonna get into that. But
yeah, you're right.
in 100 years, y'all better be playing "Hips Don't Lie" in my funeral.
I'm like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, that concludes our episode today. Everybody say happy fucking birthday to Franny because she
you
is a
don't-
fucking queen.
Per.
The queen is here. We love her. She's a Beyonce stan. She does everything. Project manager, social media manager, artistic, creative, beautiful. I can't keep going. I'll get an orgasm.
Oh my god.
You're too good. You got me
That's nice.
cringing my toes.
Ew. I can just imagine your toes like. Ew.
Anyways, do you want to say goodbye?
Yes, I want to say thank you to everyone who has supported Iconic and Irrelevant. That is my biggest birthday wish. If you can just repost something, bitch. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just repost one of our posts for my birthday gift, girl. That's all I care about.
You already know you're reposting like David Dobrik when he's giving his Tesla shit. You can do the same thing for us. We're not giving anything, but do the same thing for us. So
Just
we can
give
give
back.
you all something in the future.
In the future when we get bought up by Spotify. Anyways, I love you guys so much and thank you for supporting. We really appreciate it. And thank you, Santi, for making this episode about me. I really didn't know what the fuck I was going into. He's just like, I want to make the episode about you. I have questions. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I want to know. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Stories.
Right. Oh my God. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I love you and have an amazing day.
Please follow, subscribe, repost, do the goddamn thing. We fucking love you. You're all icons.
Yes.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.
My ears hurt. This always hurts my ears.
I think I'm a little too late.